All right, for the past 6 months, I've been obsessing over losing body fat, getting abs in an enjoyable, repeatable, and realistic way. Okay, that's the biggest thing. This has to be an enjoyable process. We can't be miserable. It doesn't have to be. And I have finally found the system that I'm going to use for the rest of my life. Let's get right into it. The biggest thing, nutrition, nutrition, nutrition. It trumps everything. You can lift as much as you want. You can do as much cardio as you want. But if you're not in a caloric deficit, you will not lose body fat. You will not lose weight. And you will not see your abs. How do we get in a caloric deficit? Okay, so you're going to have to test these things out. This is not just do an equation and automatically you're in a caloric deficit. Okay, so we're going to do an equation. You're going to multiply your body fat by 15 and eat that many calories for a week. Step on the scale every single day. See if you're losing body fat. See if you're gaining weight or losing it. Just test it and then adjust from there. If a week goes by and you're not losing weight, you're not in a deficit. Losing weight is only from a caloric deficit, which is eating less calories than you burn. Okay? It's a fact. This isn't a theory I have. You can eat whatever food you want. If you're in a caloric deficit, you will lose body fat, you will lose weight, and you will get leaner. Okay, so we have to find that daily intake. For me, it's 2,600 calories. It took me 6 months to find that number. And I'm still, adjusting things. But you have to find your daily intake. So it's going to take a while. You have to test. Okay? This is a lifetime investment. Just test these things, and you'll know it for the rest of your life. The second thing, eating schedule. I've tested a bunch of different ways, and this is the most enjoyable, repeatable, and realistic way to eat 2,600 calories for me. That's my daily intake. Here's how I do it. I fast in the morning. It is so much easier to not eat in the morning than avoiding the late night munchies. Don't you agree? Coffee, electrolytes, nicotine. You can blunt your appetite in the morning. Okay, even a zero sugar soda. There are 0 calories in this Zevia right now. It's not gonna make me fat. There's 0 calories. It's not like, do you understand that? Calories in, calories out. You have to be in a deficit to lose weight. 0 calories in a zero sugar soda, 0 calories in a coffee. It can blunt your appetite. And caffeine, we want to focus on that in the morning, but I'm just yapping. Okay, let's just get to it. Okay, you have to fast in the morning. I'm eating my first meal a day at around noon. Try and fast the first 5 hours, and I eat 20% to 25% of my daily intake for my first meal a day. Okay, so 2,600 times 0.2 or 0.25, and then I eat that many calories. Usually 4 eggs, maybe some sweet potatoes, avocado, 0 calorie hot sauce. Boom, first meal a day is done. I'm full, I'm satiated, and I get to that second meal a day around 5, 6, 7 p.m., depending on my schedule and availability. That is 60% of my daily intake, 55% to 60% of my daily intake. Multiply 2,600 times 0.6. Typically, it's around 1,400, 1,500 calories for me. It's a feast. Super well balanced. I'm not a carnivore. Some lean ground beef, sweet potatoes, avocado, butternut squash, whatever I want. Okay, 1,400 calories of that. And then dinner time. So how much percent do we have left? We did 20, 60. We got 20% left. Dessert, 20% of my daily intake, around 520 calories of yogurt, protein powder, dates, chocolate. You could have a slice of pizza if you want. Whatever fits into your macros. Are you guys understanding? It's not really about the food you eat. It's about the calories you eat. Okay, obviously sticking to nutrient-dense foods is going to make you look better. It's going to make your skin feel better. It's going to boost your test. But it's not a make or break for fat loss. We're talking about fat loss here. You have to be in a deficit. You have to try this out and go from there. Now, other steps. Lifting, steps, these are super important. I lift 4 days a week. This is a repeatable system for me. It's not like crazy, and it keeps my appetite low. Okay, if I'm working out 7 days a week, my appetite's gonna skyrocket. Okay, I typically eat my first meal at noon, and then I lift right after that. Okay, or you could, you could lift before your first meal, whatever you want. I just like that system. I have some fuel in me. I don't like working out fasted. So typically an hour after I eat, I go lift. Okay, but when I wake up, I am doing 3,000 steps, not looking at my phone, just getting started. Okay, if you get 3K steps, at 6 a.m., it's really hard not to get 10K steps just living your life. So we want to aim for 10K steps and lift 4 days a week. You can do 3 days a week. You can do 2 days a week. Okay, but the way to get lean and look muscular and have a six-pack is by building muscle and progressing in the gym. You guys understanding what I'm saying? You have to get PRs every week, every other week, with your dumbbell bench press, with your Smith machine incline press, with your shoulder press, with the leg extensions, leg press, whatever you want. You have to be making gains in the gym while shredding fat. You can build muscle and shred fat at the same time if you're in a deficit and you're focusing on progressive overload and hitting your protein goal. Okay, so I'm not going to get into much what foods to eat, but just to recap, eat your first meal of the day, 20%, 25% of your daily intake at noon or 5 hours after you wake up. If you wake up at 10 a.m., fast then. If you're going to bed at 1 a.m., you got bigger problems to figure out, but I wake up at 6 a.m. So first meal is then. Second meal of the day, massive feast, high in protein, high in healthy fats and carbs, and then dessert, eat whatever the hell you want, satisfy your sweet tooth, 520 calories for me, but it's 20% of your daily intake. This is the best system ever. I've tried them all, like I said. Try this out for just a week. Just try it, and then you can unfollow me and block me. But I guarantee you'll be shredded, lose some weight, and be on the right path to six-pack abs. It is currently March 9th. We're approaching summer. Okay, I get people shredded for a living. The link's down there if you guys are interested in it. We'll see if you're a good fit, and we can get you a personalized meal plan with whatever food you want. You can even drink on my plan. I don't care. If you want to lose weight, I can get it done. Subscribe for more. It's my first YouTube video. I'd give myself like a C-, but I'm getting better. I'm progressively overloading my YouTube. Talk soon.